Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I am here to highlight the PlayStation Plus catalog update for the month of January, and the leak was in fact accurate. And I think it's a pretty good month, all things considered. I imagine some people will be disappointed by it, but just like every month, I mean, there's always going to be some stuff to be disappointed by. If you own some of the games, the value lessens a little bit. I mean, that's just something you got to accept with PlayStation Plus and being subscribed to a service like this. But overall, I think it's pretty decent. There are a couple of things that I have issues with. Most notably, I'm just upset it is the base game of Resident Evil Village and not the Gold Edition. I think the Gold Edition actually getting added would have been like a bigger value addition, just because, you know, for the people that already own Village, they might not own the DLC. I just think that would have been quite good, but it is what it is. Generally speaking, whenever these games get added, you generally get the base game and not the DLC, so I guess it is what it is. But we'll highlight all of the games getting added, and then I'll give you a deeper breakdown after we go through all the titles. So Resident Evil Village, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Expeditions, a MudRunner game, A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, Darkest Dungeon 2, The Exit 8, Art of Rally, A Little to the Left is getting added as well, and then the PlayStation Plus premium title is in fact Ridge Racer. Shout out to E3 2006, I believe it was. But yeah, Ridge Racer is getting added. So, you know, as far as the catalog update goes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 titles for PlayStation Plus Extra, which, you know, that's about the amount we've been getting. Back in the day, I feel like we were getting like 11, 12 games, and by back in the day, I mean like 2022, which, you know, this year will be 4 years of PlayStation Plus Extra, so how about that? I feel like those years have gone by very fast, but as far as this lineup goes, again, Resident Evil Village, I think, is a great addition, given the fact we're a month and change away from the release of Resident Evil Requiem. Yes, to tie into Requiem, given that Leon is one of the integral characters, would it have been better to get Resident Evil 4 Remake? Yeah, it would have been better to get the Resident Evil 4 Remake, but you know what? We can't have nice things, and I guess the RE4 Remake's still a fairly new title. New as in, you know, it'll be 3 years old this year, which is actually kind of insane to think about, but, you know, I guess they didn't want to add that yet, but I think that would have been a great value addition, especially because RE4 the Remake, I just think that would have been a good promotional vehicle into Requiem. But what do I know? Experience survival horror like never before in the 8th major installment in the storied Resident Evil franchise, set a few years after the horrifying events in this critically acclaimed Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. The all-new storyline begins when Ethan Winters and his wife Mia living peacefully in a new location, free from their past nightmares. Just as they're building their new life together, tragedy befalls them once again. More than just a mysterious backdrop for the horrifying events that unfold in the game, the village is a character in its own right, with mysteries for Ethan to uncover and terrors to escape from. So that is going to be added. I would highly recommend you to play Biohazard Resident Evil 7 first. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, I should say, since those games are tied together, and definitely it would behoove you to get the entire story. Let me just pull up. Is Biohazard still available on Plus Extra? It is not. I don't know if it ever got added to Plus Extra. I thought it did, but it's not available on Plus Extra, unfortunately, and it's not on sale right now, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Then we've got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Now, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is an awesome game. The only issue with Infinite Wealth is that if you want the most out of this game, it really does require you to play some of the older titles. At the very least, you gotta play the previous title in Yakuza Like a Dragon. However, Kiryu does return as an integral character of this game, and a lot of this game is an homage to the older Yakuza titles starring Kiryu, and you're really not gonna get the most out of those games, out of this game, I should say, unless you played, you know, some of the older Yakuza titles, which I don't know how many of you want to go back in this short period of time and go through all of these older titles. Like, Yakuza is just one of those daunting franchises to get into. Just start playing the games, if nothing else, but yeah, this is one that it is really contingent on you playing some of the older games, so from that standpoint, I would say, you know, don't just jump into it with this one. I mean, could you and still have a good time? Yeah, given how mechanically good these games are, yeah, you could, but I wouldn't think that would be ideal. And I will also say this, the core narrative in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is actually one of the weaker ones in all of Yakuza. However, the character interactions and the love letter to Kiryu that this game has, I just think makes it one of the more worthwhile games as well. Like, a lot of the side activities in Infinite Wealth are great, but the side activities are relying on you playing the older title. So with that being said, check that out. I mean, that's a good addition as well, given it still goes for a decent price point. Expeditions, a MudRunner game. Embark on an ever rewarding scientific expeditions as you adapt to nature's challenges and unravel the mysteries of uncharted lands alone or with other players. Venture into the vast wilderness of arid deserts and rugged forests, to the steepest mountains brimming with hidden treasures and forgotten ruins. Lead research missions as you drive a variety of all-terrain vehicles through treacherous paths using advanced technologies and high-tech tools to overcome obstacles. Build and manage your base and equip your vehicles with essential gadgets like drones or scanners to ensure your success in the wild, and hire a team of top-notch experts to improve your skills in the field, unlocking new possibilities for exploration. Then we do have the horror title In a Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, a single-player horror adventure game inspired by the critically acclaimed blockbuster movie franchise that highlights a unique survivor story after an invasion of deadly creatures. In this exclusive spin-off, experience the journey of a young woman who must endure a treacherous apocalypse in the midst of interpersonal family conflicts, all while coming to terms with her own inner fears. Then you do have Darkest Dungeon 2, embark on a roguelike road trip of the damned in the sequel to the critically acclaimed Darkest Dungeon. Form a party, equip your stagecoach, and set off across the decaying landscape on a last gasp quest to avert the apocalypse. Discover the failings of your flawed heroes and playable backstories and help them find redemption on the road. Explore various tactics as you battle unspeakable horrors who stand between you and salvation. Then you do have the Exit 8, a short walking simulator inspired by Japanese underground passageways, liminal spaces, and backrooms. You are trapped in an endless underground passageway. Observe your surroundings carefully to reach the Exit 8. Art of Rally, a super stylistic racing title, a stylized experience inspired by the golden era of Rally from the creator of Absolute Drift. Race across the world through colorful and stylized environments in top-down view. Compete for first place in the leaderboards with daily and weekly challenges, and experience the golden era of Rally in career mode. Traveling across 91 stages, get behind the wheel of your favorite vintage cars, ranging from the 60s to the 80s, Group B, Group S, and Group A, from beginner-friendly options to driving modes that'll challenge the most expert drivers. And a little to the left is the final edition. Sort, stack, and organize household objects into just the right spot. In a little to the left, a tidy puzzle game with a mischievous cat who likes to shake things up, so that is added as well. And then, like I said, PlayStation Plus Premium, you gotta stick with just one game getting at it, but you got Ridge Racer. Experience Ridge Racer, originally released on the PlayStation console, enhanced with up-rendering, rewind, quick save, and custom video filters. The thrill of intense racing comes alive once more. Unique vehicles, roaring engines, lush scenery, and the screech of tires as they dazzle and drift. Experience the legendary racing game, which once ushered in a new era, and take victory in one of two modes. Aim for the podium in battle mode across 3 difficulty levels, or race against rival cars one-on-one in time trial mode. Turn up the volume by freely selecting BGM tracks during gameplay with the music player, and take high-speed control with the thrill of the wildest ride. A classic there in Ridge Racer, like a good addition in a vacuum, but the added context of Plus Premium just getting one game a month, and you know, just so many titles missing from the service, but it is what it is. I'm a broken record on that. That'll do it for me. That is the PlayStation Plus update for the month of January for Extra and Premium. Pretty decent on Extra. Premium still leaves a lot to be desired, but let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.